Hi guys. So yesterday I did an analysis on the dollar index, and I did mention that the same price action that you see on the dollar index is going to be a mirror image on the EURUSD, meaning it's the what? It's the opposite. So I'm going to do a short focused on what to expect on the EURUSD pair in the coming 2 to 3 weeks. So this is like a short-term bias focused on the EURUSD, and as you all know, euro at this moment in time is quite strong. The guys in the mentorship, you know exactly what we are talking about. Euro is quite strong. So looking at the market structure for EURUSD, you need to highlight points on the structure that you expect where the market is going to go to, as in the liquidity draw. Where does price want to go to? As you can see already on the current month, we have already seen the willingness of price trading to the upside, but we've had a correction to the downside a bit. That was mainly because of NFP on Friday. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark out the most important aspects or criteria that I have to consider on EURUSD, as in where exactly do I expect the market to rally to. So first things first, I'm going to mark out my current high, right? So the current high is coming in at 1.19153, right? I remember the long-term target. If you are in the mentorship group, our long-term target on EURUSD is $20. That's our long-term target. So we've got our high, and I'm going to mark out the low of the current month, and that low is coming in at 16.95.2. Remember, these price points might differ from your own price points due to the fact that we might be using different brokers. So 16.952, that's the current low for this month. Now we can see we've got this huge up candle, right, which broke out this high, and this up candle here, which was our bearish order block, right? So I'm going to mark out the order block that was broken to the upside. So we've got this OB here coming in at what's the high? 14.11.4. So we got 14.11.4. That's the high of the bearish order block that was broken by the huge up candle here. The reason why I'm marking this OB here in relation to the one we have here, I've considered the momentum which the institutions did bought in this candle, right, which then gave birth to this strong down movement. And you can see already we had a couple of months rejecting in this OB. So now I'm just going to extend this arrow here to 2021, right? Okay, so now we've got the current low, right? So already you can see I have defined a structure which is going to give me proper emphasis on how I'm going to be trading the current monthly candle. So if I'm to look for long positions, so far the current low of this month, the low which was formed this month, is going to offer good opportunities to go to the upside. Remember, we are in a buy model on EURUSD, and also this level is going to offer good opportunities to take the market to the upside. You can also use an old high What I mean by old high is, you see this candle here, the high is coming in at 14.951, right? We got 14.951. That's an old high. Remember, you consider that as a parameter for your long entry if you're in a buy model. So we've got our old high, which is a level which can be of interest when price drops down, and you can see already this old high is coming in at approximately 50% of this up candle here, the up candle's body. See this, almost the 50% mean threshold. Now once we look at the monthly chart, you have to ask yourself, where's the relative strength, where's the market heading to? And already you can see that the market is going high, right? We are trading higher due to the fact that euro is quite strong at 16.952. Let me just adjust this low here because I don't think it's 16.952. You can see already that market wants to trade to the upside because we're in a buy model. So now what do we look for? We need to look for bullish order blocks on lower time frames to take the market to the upside. And where would be our targets? Our targets will be like the nearest bearish order blocks, the nearest supply zones. That would be your targets. So now when we look at this structure here on a monthly time frame, this area, what do you see there? We've got our last up close candle, that was January 2018 if I'm not mistaken. So January 2018, this last up close candle, that's a clear defined bearish order block. So if you have to take a long position, the low or the opening price of that candle is your target. So for now I'm gonna use I'm gonna mark out the open coming in at exactly $20. Remember, that's our long-term target, right? That's our long-term target on fiber, and it also means that's an area where you have to start anticipating or hunting for short positions on fiber, right? So let me extend this to 2021, and you can see already, right? I expect the market to reach out for $20, right? I expect market to reach out for that price point, and we've got this the body now of the candle, right? That is our bearish order block, right? And then we've got the wick, that's our rejection block, right? The wick, that's our rejection block. We're just gonna mark it out with a different shade, right? So once you've done this, the rest should be quite easy, right? So most guys will be like, but Ivan, how did you come up to all this how did you manage to define this structure? Remember, this takes time. So we've got our bearish rejection block. You have to be in a position to read what the market structure is telling you. This is not like something you can learn in 2 weeks and then you say, no, I know what I'm doing now, so I'm going straight onto my live account. No, I always advise people, do this on a demo account. Make sure you are consistent. So this is our bearish order block. Yeah, it might look easy when I'm defining all these levels. So now let me just expand this, because I'll probably have this set up for the next month or two. Let's put it to 2022, right? And then because this structure is going to be active for a while. It's not like market is just gonna rally into that structure and then close to the and just rally through. So the reason why I have to expand my time frame is so that whenever I look at the chart, I know exactly what I'm looking at. So now you can see I've already marked my zone and my trading range on a monthly chart. So since we are expecting higher prices, now I'm gonna go on to a weekly time frame. Right now, once I come onto a weekly time frame, remember we are looking for bullish order blocks to take the market to the upside. Right, we are looking for rejection blocks to the downside to take for our entries to go higher. Now when you look at the weekly chart, you can clearly see the range where I'm expecting market to trade to, and you can see there's quite a lot of like 100 pips on offer, and from the closing price of last week there's like 230 pips on offer to take the market to the upside. Right, but from which range, you see, from which areas you have to hunt for those. Last week's low, this area here, this will be also an interesting area to take the market to the upside. And then long term wise, this area, once price returns, it's not just gonna go crash and close to the downside. Market is gonna offer great opportunities for you to trade in those areas. So now I'm gonna go onto a daily chart. Now once I'm on the daily chart, the guys in the mentorship group, you'll see this the 1692 price point. That's our daily order block, which we managed to get entries in this range here to the upside. See, I managed to bag in like 150 pips on EURUSD the other week, which was last week if I'm not mistaken. So this down close candle is going to offer great opportunities to take the market to the upside. You see, this last down candle, and your target is the monthly bearish order block. That's your target. You see, so the more you refine the price action going on to a lower time, you can see now things start to make sense. You see, but if you just go straight to an H4 or a 15-minute time frame, you're not gonna see all that structure which I have defined on a monthly chart. So you can already see the solid line represents what? My monthly price point, such that whenever price comes down there, I will know already that okay, this is a monthly level. If price does break and close above or break and close below, and I'm in an opposite trade, I'll definitely know that I'm wrong, because it's not gonna look back. You see, if it does look back, then it's an end to that bias which the market has taken. So now on an hourly chart, you see, you can already see exactly the structure now, much clearer, right? And you can see already why I'm anticipating further moves to the upside. So 1692, yeah, 1690, what is this level here? 1695 price point is a great area to take the market to the upside. If it does break that structure and close below, then you need to wait for 1493. But as things stand at this moment in time, and what Trump said yesterday on his press conference, I won't be surprised to even see market gap to the upside and rally through. So if it gaps to the upside, wait for the gap to be closed, and then you take the market to the upside. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you guys on EURUSD. And if you go back to a monthly chart, and for those who have already watched the video which I did yesterday, you can see that the current high coming in at 1915, you see, the current high and the low that is coming in this down candle here. You see this down candle here, the low is coming in at 2054. There's a fair value gap in there, See, there's a fair value gap on euro in this range. From this low and this high, we've got a fair value gap. So expect market to close that gap, and while it's doing that, you can already see it's testing a what? A monthly bearish order block. That means for those who want to trade long term, if you look to swing Euro USD, once price reaches say 50% mean threshold of the bearish order block, it's a very good area to short the market, and your stop loss way above the order block. That's what I was saying. If you look at the seasonal tendencies for dollar index, a low is normally formed either in August or in September, and once that low is formed and market rallies, Euro USD will be flashing to the downside. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me not make this too long for you. I wish you guys have very great and profitable week, and wish you good luck and happy trading. Thank you.